back again with Brian Sachs. I'm a real estate agent. He is a mortgage lender, and we come to you every single week with another real estate tip. And today we're going to talk about something that's pretty basic, but if you don't know, you don't know. And what does it mean to be qualified? What does it mean to be qualified, to be pre-approved? What is the meaning of that? When you talk to a lender and get qualified, what does that mean? When you talk to a realtor, if you're looking to see a house, they probably ask you, have you been pre-qualified? Have you been pre-approved? We're going to break down what those are and tell you what it means and what you need as well. We'll probably get into that on what it means and what you need to be qualified. Brian, are you ready?
I think I am.
Oh,
So, I really want to approach this, Eddie, more as taking the mystery out of this. If you're a first-time home buyer and you wonder what you can qualify for, I'm going to give it to you really simple. Okay. And I want to be very clear before I even give it to you to tell you that unlike many other lenders and many other realtors, Eddie and I actually look at two different sets of numbers. We look at the numbers of the loan size you can obtain, but honestly, that's kind of irrelevant. Okay. What really matters is what are you comfortable with? If I tell you you are qualified for 3,000 up to $3,000 a month payment, and you are only comfortable with your monthly budget being 2,500, well, 3,000 is the wrong number. It's an up to number, not a have to number. Okay. So let's break it down. If you are a salaried employee, very simple, we're going to count your salary. If you get overtime or bonuses, they are typically averaged over 2 years. If you are self-employed, we will look at your net for the last 2 years, and we can add back some non-out-of-pocket expenses. If you're by the way, as an aside, if you're self-employed and don't show all your income, or you're a 1099 employee in the gig economy, not showing, writing off lots of expenses, we can help you as well. But let's make it really simple. If you are earning $72,000 a year, you're a salaried person, we are going to look at it monthly. So that means you earn 6,000 a month, and we're going to allow typically 40 to 50% of your income to be for your mortgage payment plus your debts. So what are your debts? That would be child support, alimony. And by the way, we can count it as income if you're receiving alimony or child support. But if you're paying child support, you're paying alimony, school loans, personal loans, credit cards, co-signed loans, car loans, all of those things count as debts. So let's say you have a car payment, some credit cards, and a school loan, and that's $800 a month. So if you're making 72,000 a year, and that's 6,000 a month, and we're going to allow 50% of that to be for a mortgage payment plus debt, that number then is 3,000, right? You have 3,000 that's available to you for a mortgage payment and debt. And we said you have 800 in bills each month, car payment, charge cards, and a school loan. So now we're going to take 3,000, subtract off the 800 in monthly debt, and that leaves you with the ability to have be approved for a payment up to 2,200 a month. Does that make sense?
makes perfect sense.
Okay. Oh, I just want, everybody thinks it's some mysterious, hocus pocus stuff in terms of qualifying you. It's really just very simple math. Your monthly income. Now, the other 50% that we're allowing you to have, that's for utilities, for, you have to pay taxes, state of Maryland taxes, federal income taxes, FICA taxes. So, and that's the rest of your budget. But what we qualify you for, again, I have to say it is really sort of meaningless. It's really you understanding your own budget. And so you need to start with, what do you bring home? What's your budget monthly for gas? What's your monthly car payment? Your other debts? What are you putting aside for, God forbid, money in a savings account? Um, what are other expenses that you might have? Maybe it's entertainment, maybe it's buying clothing. So you have to look at that and see, does 2,200 work for me? Or do I really need to back it down to 2,000? Or can I pay off a debt and back it up to 2,400? You know, it's funny, Eddie. I see clients all the time and they have like a $4,000 charge card and it's 100 a month. Okay. And they say to me, I need my payment to be lower. Can I put more money down? Well, if you put 4,000 down on the house, you're going to save about $25 a month. If you
Yeah.
$4,000 and pay off your credit card that's at a 28% interest rate, you're going to save $100 a month. So much better. And people don't really, there's some sort of like block there. People don't see that. But I say it all the time. I've had people that, have a car payment that's 400 a month. They owe like 6 or 7,000. And I go, well, instead of putting 6,000 down on the house and saving 40 a month, why don't we take the 6,000 and pay off your car and you save $400 a month? And it's very enlightening. So again, our goal here really was just to take the mystery out of how a lender looks at your income. Some programs allow us to go to 40%, some allow us to go to 45%, some programs allow us to go to 50% of your income, again, for your mortgage payment plus any debt. So if you're just want to do it on the back of a napkin, that's pretty much how a lender is going to start with you and a real estate agent. Now, we talked about getting pre-approved. Absolutely, you should get pre-approved. Why? Well, there's three reasons. We always say it on here, right, Eddie? The big reason is so you know what you're comfortable with, and you know what programs are appropriate, and you know how much money you're going to need to pay monthly and for down payment and settlement. Number two, it helps Eddie show you the right properties in the right areas and the right price ranges. If you're have your mindset on $300,000 house, Eddie's not going to show you ones for 200 or 400, right? You got to be stuck in your correct range. And the only way you know that's to get pre-approved. And the other reason here is so that the seller, when you put in an offer, the seller is going to want to know and needs to know and has a right to know that you are able to get a mortgage for their property before they take it off the market. So if you have questions about qualifying, just drop them below. Or how do they reach you, Eddie? You certainly can call Eddie or me.
Yeah, you can call either one of us, and that was our goal today, was to take out the mystery on what it takes to get approved, to get qualified. But the biggest way to take out the mystery is to give us a call, because we'll look at everything and we'll solve that mystery of what type of home and if you can buy a home. We'll solve that mystery real quick. So you can give me a call at 410-588-6536. Brian, how can they reach you?
And actually, I just want to say something, Eddie. Even if you're not ready, it's still a good reason to call us because the charge, what Eddie and I charge for this is zero. Okay. And you have no obligation. So you have nothing to lose. And oftentimes we're able to help you look at the whole scenario and get you where you need to be. It might not happen tomorrow, but at least we get you on the path of where you need to be so you are ready and not sort of stuck in the quicksand trying to get out. And you can reach me at 443-471-8557.
And don't forget the home funded. We talk about it every week. Works as like a GoFundMe. Click the link below, fill out your information. You, your friends, your family can contribute to the purchase of your home. It'll definitely help you out. And we'll give you $2,000 as well. But that's it for this week. Talk to you guys soon.